Many students struggle with reading research papers, not because the papers are impossible, but because they try to read them the wrong way. Most people open a paper and start reading line by line from the abstract to the references, thinking that this is the correct method. The result is usually frustration, confusion, and wasted time. The truth is, reading research papers efficiently is a skill, and once you learn the right strategy, the process becomes much easier and far more productive. The first thing you need to understand is that not every paper deserves a full, deep read. Your goal is to quickly decide whether a paper is worth your time. Start with a quick scan. Read the title, abstract, and introduction to understand the research problem. Then look at the section headings to see how the paper is structured. Jump to the conclusion to understand the key findings, and briefly glance at the references to see whether the work is connected to important studies in your field. This step should take only a few minutes, but it helps you decide whether the paper is relevant to your research or not. If the paper seems useful, move on to a more careful reading. At this stage, focus on the big picture rather than the details. Pay close attention to figures, tables, and graphs, because they often tell the main story of the research. Try to understand the methods at a conceptual level and see how the results support the conclusions. Do not get stuck on complex equations or technical sections yet. It is completely normal to skip those parts on the first serious read. The goal here is understanding, not memorization. Only a small number of papers should be read very deeply, usually those that are directly related to your thesis, experiments, or manuscript writing. When you reach this stage, read the paper critically. Question the assumptions. Think about alternative explanations and consider what the authors may have missed. Ask yourself how you would design the study differently or how the results could be extended. This level of reading helps you generate new research ideas and strengthens your ability to write and review scientific papers. One of the biggest mistakes students make is feeling guilty about not reading every paper in full detail. Efficient researchers are not those who read everything deeply, but those who know how to prioritize. By reading strategically, you save time, reduce stress, and gain a clearer understanding of the literature. Over time, this approach will make literature reviews easier, discussions stronger, and research decisions more confident. If you practice this method consistently, reading research papers will stop feeling overwhelming. Instead, it will become one of your strongest research skills, helping you grow faster and think more critically as a scientist.